Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, before I forget, I heard don't rock the boat. So I want to say that before I forget. But hey y'all, the cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana. Let's go ahead and tap in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. Divine Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective? What does collective need to know and be made aware of right now? Okay, I heard channeled energy just now, so possibly you guys are going to receive some intellect, some download, but this feels like on the spot, like in the midst of whatever is happening, you're going to get the information that you need, because I'm hearing that you're going to need clarity at this moment, this point in time, whatever this is. But I'm telling you guys, this feels like right when it's happening. Like this isn't like the night before or the day of. Like this is right in the moment. You're going to receive the clarity you need for something. Okay. So maybe that was the don't rock the boat. It's like stay calm, whatever this is. I'm hearing temper tantrum. So you might be in the midst of someone exploding on you, or maybe you're out at the store. You know, all this holiday madness causes confusion to a lot of different people, but it happens to be when there's a lot of other people around, but you might be in that spotlight with this person unsuspectingly, unknowingly, because you're just trying to check out at the self-checkout, but somebody explodes and you're like the only one there, and like the target's on you or something. Not to mention Target, but it's giving me that self-checkout energy at Target sort of thing. But you're, whatever this is, you guys, definitely not wishing none of this on anybody, but this is where the energy's going, y'all. I don't even shop at Target like that, so. But I feel like this just might be one of those instances where you never saw this coming sort of thing. But it's saying keep calm. You're going to receive what you need in the moment. But at the same time, the channel energy in the beginning, don't rock the boat. Thank you for that, Spirit. I appreciate you all's likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions to the channel. And yeah, just for overall being here and support. Thank you. I'm hearing channeled messages, channeled energy. I'm hearing this is what we do. Well, I love the confirmation here to where, you know, if you are more confident in your gifts and what you're receiving, it's not just, oh, something told me or something weird happened. No, it's like now you totally identify with channeled energy, channeled messages. So I'm hearing wait for spirit. All right, y'all. So this is definitely giving, like, you know, wait for your leader, which would be Holy Spirit, giving you that divine guidance, like right in the midst of things happening. I heard things exploding. So of course we're not looking forward to this energy collective, but hey, it is what it is. We've been prepared for this, so I'm not surprised, but it's good to know that our backing is here, and they also know that, you know, we're going to be set on missions here, is what it sounds like. So these might be like individual, like you were minding your business, the trip to Target, and then boom, something happens, and then you receive what you need to go ahead and cancel out whatever this enemy is. Because I heard disturbances just now. All right, y'all, don't rock the boat. That's the message. So let's get into what the cards have to say here with the channel energy. We have the Six of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. So I heard no carrier, no distance. But you know, the swords have to do with mental thoughts. So, okay, so no carrier. So a carrier for me means a vessel, but that's, you know, what the Six of Swords would coincide with, is that being able to travel spiritually, but in the reverse, it's like not being able to have that sort of advantage here. So by you being able to tap in right on the spot to receive clarity, right in the midst of chaos, means that somebody else is not quite dependent on that type of energy. Like they don't have that sort of access. I'm hearing revenue. I don't know what revenue has to do with this. So revenue feels like a transaction sort of energy. meaning they're not going to have a gain from this. I feel like that's what revenue would mean. There's no gain here for this particular chaotic energy. When you're on the scene in the midst of that, it's no gain for them. So whereas previously when these energies, when they manifest like right then and there, it's like there is like some sort of opportunity or great advantage for them to cause whatever it is they need to do to be able to get amp. I'm hearing amp. So that's like battery energy, like more power. But now that's not possible because now you're going to receive, like you just happen to be in the midst, but it was designed this way because for such a time as this, we're going to be able now to receive like on the spot insight, right in the midst insight of how to handle the situation just because we're there. All right, Spirit, we got it. Thank you. Y'all, I'm assuming this is turn up season, but this is what we've been prepared for. And we're not going to be forsaken or left out alone with all this chaos and madness that's going to be happening around us. We've been prepared for this. So one way to look at it is to rejoice and say, thank God I'm on the winning side and not the chaotic side. Because it feels as if this is something that's, I'm hearing translucent. So it's going to be occurring a lot of different places. I said you were just going to Target, you minding your business, and then chaos ensues, but you know, it's like you're right in the center of it. But it's definitely for a purpose because these people, I'm hearing no gas. These people are out of gas. All right, we got it, y'all, right? I'm hesitant in this. Not that I'm not confident with what I'm receiving, but it's like, dang. Okay, y'all, it's time to clock in. I mean, we never clocked out, but now it's definitely, okay, so we can receive overtime. We can receive overtime pay is what I'm hearing, but I feel like the graciousness surrounding that is that we are certified on the winning team, on the winning side of things. Yeah, to where we will not suffer behind whatever's about to break out, because it definitely feels like a breakout of chaos, confusion, like the masses of the collective of people who now find themselves on the losing side, right? If we could say it that way, like the balancing energy, win versus lose. So now we have to watch all of this go on, but in the midst, we still got to go get our groceries. We still got to, go do this and that, run errands, but we're going to somehow kind of get caught up in this stuff. But I'm hearing unscathed, so we get to leave unscathed, y'all. All right, we got it, Spirit. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. I told y'all about the Karen part 2, the turn up of all the Karens, like the chaos ensuing. Like these people are losing their minds, y'all. And it sounds like it's not over, even if it's not even really began yet. All right, here we go. So let's see what else is here on the table. I'm drawn here to the World card. Let's tap in and see what's going on here. Spirit, tell me more about the World card. There's one more card behind us. I'll go ahead and reveal. Just for the sake of time, Star card. Look, for such a time as this, you've been prepared. You've been prepared for, I'm hearing casualties of war. So war has been called. I feel this was as above, so below energy. Like in the ethers, it's already settled. It just has to now trickle down here to the 3D. So that's the cause and effect energy to where, I want to say we're in the right place at the right time, but you were just trying to check out at Target. You didn't plan to get caught up in whatever this is, but it's destructive energy that has to manifest here. But it's almost as if you're the secret ingredient to where it's going to dumb down or no gas these energies that have been prevalent before, that were able to manifest in some sort of power, but it was like a power of control. With the asset energy, even, it was something stored up for them to be able to utilize later down the road, like to have their way or to get away with this, to benefit in this, but it was causing other people transgressional energy. So here you are, Star card, World card energy, 2 majors right here in the heart of this energy. This is it. I'm hearing it's our time to shine. I know that sounds generic, but if we are light beings, we are star seeds, star individuals, even in this earthly vessel, it's time for us to shine now. Whereas the world cards seem to have been in the reverse for a lot of us, with this chaos all around us, it's our time to shine. All right. So we'll talk about the energies here on to the left and to the right that are touching this time to shine energy. Let's start with this Nine of Cups reverse. There is a card behind here. The Ten of Wands. So this is definitely some sort of completion energy. That Nine of Cups, I'm hearing no falter. I don't know why the Jersey Shore came into this. I've never been there, never wanted to visit there, never watched a show. I don't know what that is. Something about the Jersey Shore. Maybe there's some sort of energy surrounding the Jersey Shore as like a final resting place, or a place that everybody feels they have to go for something. Like it's giving me like Final Destiny. Like this is the one last place. If you're somebody, you go to this place. It may not be the Jersey Shore, but there's some sort of stigma attached to that, and I have no idea what that is. But there is also a completion energy represented here, to where whatever this, I'm hearing lackadaisy, but you know, the Nine of Cups is known for somebody who becomes lazy, because they feel like they don't have to do anything. They're not being challenged. You know, who's gonna do something about it, sort of thing. Do you see who I am, what I have obtained, the people I have in my corner? That's what this Nine of Cups is giving me, but this is coming to an end here. And this was connected to this time to let your light shine, or whatever I said, whatever that was in the channeled energy. All right, there's a card here, turned face down, connected to this. Who's going to stop me? Who's going to move me when they're absolutely coming to some sort of end here? Turn this card over to Tower. So enough said about that. Divine intervention here, because this has to stop, come down, come to an end. Whatever this who's going to stop me energy is. And I'm still getting something about the Jersey Shore. So now it's giving me like the TV characters, or whoever was a part of that series. Maybe there were some arrogant energies there. Like, who's going to stop me? Because it's giving me that, y'all. All right. Let's see what, because I'm hearing who's going to do something about it. That's you guys. Star World energy. That's who. That's who. All right. Over to the left of this energy, let your light shine bright. Whatever that is, I said. Okay. We have the Justice card. Lots of majors. We have the Justice card. So the balancing energy is here. It's as above, so below. It's here now. But time to balance things out. I'm seeing a wringing towel, like a wet towel that's being wrung, and then the whatever excess falls out. So something's being dried up here. Or there's a cleanup, some sort of cleanup maybe, cleaning up the spilled energy. Whatever spilled out, something's coming to clean that up. Maybe the Jersey Shore with the water energy, possibly connected to emotions, even with the Nine of Cups. So something's being dried out, dried up here, but it's justice. We have the Temperance card reverse here. So definitely speaks of imbalance. I'm hearing imbalance of materials. What does that mean for you? Imbalance of materials. But this has to do with use, or use of materials. So, okay, so we were talking about assets earlier. So that gain, that gain based off of what kind of chaos or control that was being caused was giving amp here, or battery in the back sort of energy, or savings of energy to be able to utilize for themselves. So that has to do with that material energy, but material gain could also be that. And as I say that, I see the other card behind here, Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with wealth. This has to do with material gain. Like how can we consume, stack up, build here? Off of wealth energy. what people value, what they can, you know, hand down in their family as something that they've gained that they can hand down to keep it going. That's lineage. Behind the Ten of Pentacles is the Hangman reverse. So something's been decided here. It's definitely a decision that cannot be turned around. And I feel it has to do with this justice energy. And I keep mentioning as above, so below, but I feel like, you know, something's being dried up. Ten of Wands here. It's stopped. It's over, whatever this is. We have the Empress here. So, you know, the Emperor speaks of new beginnings, because I heard new life. So I'm hearing transgression. So whatever has been paid for here by way of somebody suffering and then somebody else gaining, there's an end to this, and there's new beginnings here just based on that energy of people being repaid what it is that they've been taken from, or what's been taken from them. They're being repaid this with new beginnings. So you have a lot of people receiving new beginnings because this chaos energy is being died down. It's being snuffed out, dried out with the towel ringing emphasis. But then you also shorting these batteries by your light, just showing up, being on the scene. Yeah. So you might actually be causing shortages around you when it comes to electrical. I heard electrical offense. So even electricity is like your arch nemesis, because that's what provides people with what they need here on the 3D to survive. But you being a light being, you're the natural light. So not talking about you as in Billy, Bob, Anna, Susie, you know, Kendra, not you, not to be ego-based, but I'm talking about your light, what's within you, you being here for this time right now. So you're now being considered the original electricity, as to you being that sort of extension of source to provide everyone with warmth, lights, gas, you know, whatever this is, whatever electricity provides. I guess it wouldn't be gas, but maybe so, I don't know. But whatever electricity provides on the 3D, that material energy is what you bring to the table. So that's what's being recognized at this time. I know that was a lot, y'all. Y'all go rewind it, listen to it as many times as you need so it'll click. Let spirit help you with that energy. But let's keep going. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like this is something that's trying to be stopped here, or that's trying to stop this movement of this new beginning here. Because that Queen of Swords is somebody who had a plan in place and it was going good until this Empress stepped on the scene, or until Lady Justice stepped on the scene. It was going good, or till this Tower stepped on the scene. The Star card, World card upright stepped on the scene. It was going fine. Behind the Queen of Swords reverse, we have the Chariot. All these majors, y'all. But whatever it is, they can be disgruntled all they want to. They can be Karen part 2 or 2, you know, whoever this is turning up because they don't like to take no for an answer. They had this thing all mapped out. It was going good for them for so long, 10 of Pentacles. But whatever's coming in, this force, because look at the bookends of by way of the Justice and the Chariot. All of this in between is set to fail. And not to mention, we have this Empress on the scene who's saying, no, I mean, this is new beginnings for everybody. But you know, that Empress could also just mean like this energy of this recreating energy by way of you have the natural light source star card within you, but then no, they're like, no, we don't need that. We got electricity. This is all we need right here. Like, who doesn't have electricity? We don't need that star energy. I hope y'all got the reference, because that's how it's being given to me, y'all. I got it. Because it's like, duh, it's like obvious for me because I'm actually living this, and so are a select few of you all. So there's what's already known does not need to be explained. So those who are having a hard time understanding, then, you know, this ain't for you. And that's not to let me off the hook as a reader, but just really some things don't need to be explained. Like, I don't need to dilute the messages. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to turn this card over here. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is definitely energy that's coming out of the cold. Not to mention, we are talking about electricity source. Y'all see the power outages that are going around all across the nation and possibly even internationally. I don't know. But I know, like, even locally, people are without power. And that's like, it's unheard of because there are so many without power. And you see how the weather just kind of changed on us? Like literally overnight, it got like super cold and people are sitting in their homes without power. Y'all, like I said, what's already known does not need to be explained. All right, 2 cards above this energy. I'm going to turn these over. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Spirit, what's this? This feels like people, okay, so I'm hearing undeniably. And that, because I heard originally people going back to their roots, because that Two of Pentacles reverse means nobody can really let me slow down, y'all. Nobody can really depend on material wealth and gain right now. Like, what good is that stuff when you sitting in a freezing temperatures in your home, surrounded by material things, and you have no power? You have no electricity, no heat. So this Six of Cups is like people going back to original energies, because now they understand that everything else is pretty much meaningless. Like, why is the lady cutting up in the middle of Target at the self-checkout and you just trying to check out your groceries, but Karen part 2 is wilding the hell out? But then here you are, you're going to receive divine intervention on the spot of how to handle the situation and dead that whole energy right then and there. Like deading that fake electricity, that fake current they've been relying on for lifetimes, years, lineages. All of that's being cut out or cut off if we're talking about electricity. And I'm not saying that because people are sitting in the cold in their homes, but y'all, I said above, as above, so below. It's just showing itself manifesting in the 3D. That's all we're dealing with. Yeah, it's like, well, how can, that's just a coincidence? Not really. How else is it going to be made known? Especially those of us who are on the spiritual, dealings and divinity, like we live this. So we know how things play out just based on our own journeys and how we had to come to a conclusion that, yeah, that's not a coincidence. So to see things play out in the news, although it's like there's a meaning here, but then we use our critical minds to say, no, this is what it is. And it plays out in the 3D. It's like, wow, really? Dang, Spirit, you showing out. All right, y'all. I hope this helps.